and where the government is also doing its part. So if you only have people trying to do their best and the government is not helping them, then it is much more difficult to achieve good results. So you have to create also an environment into society thinking that it's a good thing to invest in green technology. It's a good thing to bring in the possibilities for people to actively doing something on their own, and to create a market. I mean, it's difficult if you have only yourself trying to create a market, then the whole society must rethink that maybe gathering plastic and change it into either bricks to build something or to recycle it again to plastic or whatever do with it. There are so many opportunities. Also, I think the government has to do its part.
Well, the government is doing quite a bit, because I know that in Lagos State, for instance, they launched the Plant a Tree campaign.
Yeah.
And in fact, one particular governor was derogatory nicknamed something because he believed in cleaning up the environment by planting trees and stuff like that. Now, that kind of campaign, for instance, how much do you think it would go in helping clean up the environment?
First of all, I'm not the ecological expert of Germany, but I know that planting trees helps, and every tree you plant is helping to get a cleaner air and to get a better environment. And talking about the government, I've met your environment minister, and she's a very dedicated and very energetic lady, and I think they have a lot of good plans. But talking about the government, I think it's also not only the government here in Abuja, it's also the regional responsibilities. They have to create in the states, in the regions, in the villages. They have to help people to get this rolling. And for instance, solar energy is something which I would think is something which is very helpful for the solutions of African energy problems.
Let's talk about this partnership.
Yes.
You sound excited about it.
I love it. I really love it, because it's such a good example that it's really a partnership on eye level, and it's not something where we just send in programs and ask somebody to broadcast them. We together think of them, how is the best way to present them, who's going to present it, what kind of items are in there. So we have a common idea, and we not only broadcast it in Nigeria, we also broadcast the same magazine all over the world in our English-speaking DW channel, which has quite a big reach. So we reach a lot of people, and we can show that cooperation is the best way to address problems. And this is why I really love this project. And we have, one has to say, to make a compliment to your channel, it's very good organized, you have a great management, and your program is absolutely top of the agenda. So I think we have a great partner, and we have a great program. So this is why I'm excited, probably.
But going forward, yes, you've come into this partnership, which you say you're excited about. The deliverability, what are the things you're looking to achieve for the world and the environment?
Well, basically, I think we can show on one hand examples from Germany and Europe, where you have already a long tradition, as I said, from the 70s on and the 80s, to address this topic of the environment, and also to show how to make a business out of it. Because Germany has now a plan to make a whole shift in their energy politics. So in the next years, we want to change totally to renewable energies and get rid of atomic energy, nuclear energy, and energy based on carbon or on oil. So this is a really huge project. And I think to get this going, we also need support from other countries in other areas, and to that they get the idea behind it, and probably help us in exchanging ideas. And on the other hand, I think we also have a deep interest that this subject is something important around the world, because when we do something for a nicer air in the world, it won't help. So everybody has to do it. The Chinese have to do it, the Indians have to do it, and the Africans have to do it. Don't mention the Americans and everybody else, but it's a common problem, and it can only be solved together. And this is why we like the idea of cooperation in this subject. It's not something we can solve alone, but a lot of people can ruin the environment.
The examples you're talking about, they're not just coming from Germany or Nigeria alone. You have examples in Senegal, South Africa, Malawi, Tanzania, around the African continent. There are different people doing different things. And highlighting this, you think it will really get all the two continents, I mean the European continent and the African continent, to come together and get the rest of the world to buy into this?
I think it's an important magazine. We will not solve every problem with it. But,
so your expectations are limited.
They're very high, the expectations, but I think we can't change with it everything in prejudice and against the environmental ideas. But we can do an important step, and this is something which should be done. And when you talk about the examples in Senegal, for instance, where I think we showed that a former football player is doing, Roger Miller is doing some
Cameroon.
Was it Cameroon?
Yes,
Cameroon. So Cameroon. So I think this is something where we can show that in every country there are good ideas. In every country there are people who got the idea that something should be changed. And so I think, yes, we can do a lot and achieve a lot. And the idea behind it is that this cooperation will probably spread also to other countries, where we can have other African countries join in and contribute to this magazine. And hopefully it will be then a first step towards more environmental ideas spreading and awareness in the whole world. Yes.
Before we let you go, tell us about the Doing Your Bit campaign within the program, within the magazine. There's a portion where I say doing your bit, where you tell people, what are you doing for the environment? Tell us about it.
Oh, well, first of all, I think it's always good when you have your viewers, you see them as participants and not only as learners or somebody. So it's good that they can contribute in what we're doing. And so we like the idea that people can show their ideas and bring it maybe from their local community into the whole world. Because the good thing is, in this cooperation, we can bring ideas from a very small village, or from one guy who had an idea how to change his environment, and show it to the whole world. And you have the capacity to show it to whole Nigeria, and you reach a lot of people in Nigeria. So I think this is a wonderful combination, and we like that a lot of people are participating, and some of them we're going to give awards tonight as eco ambassadors and eco heroes, and I'm looking very much forward to meet them.
EcoAfrica, which is being launched this evening at the Hilton Hotel here in Abuja at 6 o'clock this evening, and it will be aired live on Channels Television.
Indeed. Around, not, which means you can watch it from any part of the world. You can watch it online via channelstv.com, via YouTube. You can watch it also on your mobile via the Channels TV app, and you can watch it on the DW platforms all around the world as well.
So if you like this, you can see me again, together with the boss of the wonderful channel here, John Momo.
Peter Limberg, Director General of Deutsche Welle, who will come to visit all the way from Germany. Thank you very much for coming and talking to us on EcoAfrica.
Thank you very much.
Sunrise will return in just a moment with the home stretch
that you love so much.
See you in just